Hello, mine friends. Welcome to my home, my little humble abode. I have a question to pose for you that goes straight to the heart of your human spirit. How's it feel to have something really cool and important you want to do that means so much to you? And then, if it doesn't work out, you have something to fall back on. I like having something to fall backwards on. Backwards. Everyone likes to go backwards in their life, right? Well, it's like that whole walking thing. Let's just go backwards and crawl again. I'm a parent. I'd give my baby a deadline to learn how to walk, otherwise just crawl for the rest of his life. Something to fall back on, crawling. Hey, ever catch yourself saying, well, at least I've got something to fall back on? Anything that starts with at least is something that's really demeaning to the human spirit. And then you follow that with, got something to fall back on. I don't know if there's much more depth you could give to the power of your human spirit. You know how powerful your spirit is? If you unleash that baby and you align all 100 trillion cells of your body in one focused goal, you can accomplish anything, no matter who told you that you can't do it, including medical doctors, including friends and family, and people that maybe you are afraid of who might not approve of you and what you want to do. It no longer matters. You'll do it. Take rags to riches stories, for example. Have you ever noticed that most of the world's wealthiest people are people that didn't go from the middle to the top? These are people that went from the bottom to the top. These are people that didn't have a choice because they were going to die homeless on the streets or worse. These are people that a lot of them don't even have high school diplomas, but yet they are among the wealthiest people and the most impactful people of the world. I'm not talking about rich people that make a life of legalized crime, we'll just call it, and people that profit without questioning the consequences. And even if you factor in those people, still the majority of people that are the wealthiest are people that went from the bottom, rags to riches. And perhaps that's why a lot of those people are the most giving, generous people on planet Earth, because they've been there. They know what it's like, and they don't want to profit without questioning the consequences of that profiting. They want to profit by impacting people and having beneficial deals where it's win-win, sometimes win-win-win. It's a beautiful thing. And they weren't out there saying, well, I'll give it X amount of time. If it don't work out, I got something to fall back on. At least I got something to fall back on. Oh, dear God. And a lot of times, a lot of people that use that language misidentify quitting as something to fall backwards on. Nothing can resist a human will that will restake its existence on its purpose. I forgot who said that. You can Google it and find out where that came from. But that basically means I'm going to do it or die. It means I'm going to figure it out until. It means I'm going to get the skills, I'm going to identify whatever it is that I need to improve on, skill sets, emotional maturity, spiritual maturity, and I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to do it until. You're either going to find me at the top of a mountain, on my way up, or dead. You will not find me going back down that mountain. Period. Not until I get to the top. And even when I get to the top, most people see a whole horizon of other mountaintops they can climb. They don't even want to go back down to the bottom. They just want to conquer other stuff. So that's the kind of stuff that unleashes the power of the human spirit. Going back down the mountain because it got too hard doesn't unleash the power of the human spirit. It doesn't unleash the power of anything good. All it is playing small. And when you play small, you actually make it about yourself. It's a very self-absorbed way to live. If you're playing out of fear and operating from insecurity, you're making it about yourself. That's an ego trip. Maybe not an arrogant ego trip, but just the same. It's an ego trip, making it all about thyself, playing small to the benefit of nobody, not even yourself. It's even self-sabotaging against yourself. When you fall back on stuff, quit, you make it about you, and you chip away a little bit at your self-image. And when you do that, you're actually robbing yourself of yourself. Because I don't believe for a second anybody was just designed arbitrarily to be mediocre. I think all of us are designed to do something great, and all of us have something unique to offer to the world. And instead of doing that, we have these bullshit facades we offer up as an effort, a futile effort, to protect our egos from hurting. And I know that whenever somebody's in the business of protecting their ego from hurting, they don't unleash the power of their human spirit. They're not even themselves, which means people around them can't even get to know the real them. And at the same time, you really do yourself and everyone around you a huge disservice. So don't do that. I'm not scot-free. Part of being humble is recognizing that I have an ego that I've got to keep in check. But I'll tell you what, because I'm consciously aware of it, I can quickly recognize when I need to shift my belief. If the language in my head is suddenly going awry, I can stop it immediately and correct that. So if you're also aware of it, because none of us are immune to this, so don't think I'm pointing any fingers and like I'm better than anybody. I'm not. I don't have any powers in my brain that are special that none of you don't have. Okay, we're all human beings. But if you can become consciously aware of this stuff, then when it happens, you can recognize it right away and you can correct it. The self-talk, the stuff you say to yourself, the stuff you say to other people, your posture, this fall back nonsense. And you can do more to be your true authentic self, using your true authentic voice, attracting people to you that like you because of who you are instead of some facade they were attracted to. And when that happens, all you do is fight with everybody. But if you're organically attracting people to the real you, then it's just a bunch of love fests. And that's pretty cool. And there's nothing but good things that comes from that. It's pretty awesome. So I hope I made the point. I hope that helps. Feel free to share this video if you know others who would like it as well. Be a spiritual gangster, man. A spiritual gangster. Go to my website if you wish. FireYourBoss.xyz. If you got any kind of value from this video at all, I recommend it. Go to my website, FireYourBoss.xyz, not .com.xyz. You might like it. I've got thousands of pieces of content and videos and blogs and so forth that you can pick from to, whatever turns you on, and just get something out of it and share whatever you like if you think it's going to help somebody out. I will see you real soon because I've got more videos to make.